There's that time of year when we're doing everything, you get it all prepared. That's why we said the more prepared you are, the better you're going to feel about your entire day. However, there is something about a fountain that just...
No, I should get a little closer. You can hear it even better.
Yeah. This is really nice, too.
It is very nice. Brand new. We've never had this before, this stone fountain. And you look at it, what I love about this and what I think you'll love, if you're thinking about it, if you want that amazing sound, that relaxing look and sound of this fountain, you're going to love that this is so simple to put together. You'll be blown away that it really is two pieces. You plug it in, and there's a pump down the bottom. It is amazing, and you have all these different levels. So here's where the water stays. The pump is down there. What it's doing is pumping the water through here, and here's where the water's coming out at this top level. But look at this, how it just looks like that natural stone. It runs down here, it runs down in this area, and then it pools here slightly, and then down back to the base of the fountain. Really, really nice. And this can go really anywhere, which is what I love about it. Just as long as you have a level surface. I would put this on our porch. It'd be much cooler.
Yeah,
exactly. You can put it on a porch or a patio, but I think it'll really look nice if you can really, like many people like to do, build it into whatever kind of landscaping with plants and things. If you have plants all around this, it can look amazing. Let it grow up and around the fountain. All you need to do is plug it in, and you're set to go. This is all fiberglass reinforced concrete, so it's strong. The whole thing weighs about 66 pounds, so you'll see that it is very substantial. When you get it home, I think you're going to be really impressed. It is heavy. It's a very big fountain. And if you have looked around for fountains, Kathy, I think you'll see that the value on this fountain is amazing. I was looking around at similar stone-look fountains like this with all the multiple levels. I mean, you could easily be in that $299, $349 and up for a fountain like this. Great quality. All you need to do is you're going to fill up this base about 1 or 2 inches from the top of the base. And then the pump is down there. We even have, I'll even show you this, there's even a piece of the stone that covers the pump. I don't even know if I can take it out.
And Peter, I do want to let everybody know
that
right now, if you're calling in, we do have it for you on 5 flex payments. That 5 flex payments goes away in about 33 minutes from right now. I believe it also still applies even with our extra flex payments, but 5 flex payments, $35.99. You can bring this into your home. And this also, I mean, this is a substantial piece.
It's very heavy duty.
66 pounds. You're not going to have to worry about the wind kind of coming in and moving this one around. This one's going to stay right in there. So I like that the pump's even covered, so you don't even see, and you don't really know what's happening.
I'll show you the other one we have over there, but the pump's right there. I can feel that pump. I may have actually pulled it apart. Let's see. Nope, it's going to start pumping again. But what happens is the pump just sits in the water, and you have this area. That's just to cover it, so no one really has to ever see that pump. There it goes. So once I take it out of the water, it's just got to process that water back through. There's a tube that goes through this.
Processing the water level, right?
Yeah, it goes right through this upper level, because this one piece and then the base piece, and then you have this, and this just goes in here, and it allows you to cover up that pump just to give you, again, a continued natural look. Let's do it this way. Put that down that way. It covers the front of the pump, and there you go. It goes right back to pumping up top. So we can walk right over there, Kathy. I'll just show everyone real quick.
And this is our only presentation on the entire day.
Yeah, we've never had it before. And you can see you've got these 2 sections right here. So here's the base, and there's the cover that I was talking about. And there it is. That's all it is. That's your pump right there. The pump goes right in the bottom. There's actually a little area for the cord to go in the back. And then when you put this section on, you'll see on the bottom section here, all there is a piece of tubing right there. That's going to fit right into the pump. This goes on top, just like you see in our other one. You're done.
That's it.
Fill it with water.
So I was going to say, so you don't have to have running water that's going into this. You don't need to have a hose or anything.
Right, completely self-contained.
I was going to say, you can take a gallon of water over with you, pour it inside there, and then let it happen.
Right, you fill it to about 1 or 2 inches from the top of this level. I mean, and it's an instant fountain. I honestly think you don't need to really grow foliage and plants around this. If you have an area, maybe it's in your backyard, you can basically just push this in between some of the plants and flowers that you already have. I think it's going to look really natural there. It has a natural flow to that water as it goes down the different levels. And most importantly is that relaxing sound of that running water. And it just recirculates that water. I mean, it's really a nice fountain. And I think you can really, put it into your yard, front or back or the side of your house, and make it fit into that landscaping and really enjoy it. I think maybe putting it as close to wherever you're going to be lounging out in the backyard, and that would be the best spot.
I personally would enjoy this if I was just outside, sitting around with friend of mine, maybe having a glass of wine, maybe you're just sitting outside, you're doing a little bit of reading. If you are somebody who kind of goes out and sort of lays out in the sun, I recommend a high amount of sunscreen if you're going to do that. But I want you to hear this sound. Listen to how peaceful that is. Ah, it feels nice, doesn't it?
It's neat. You're getting like all the noise as it runs down these rocks, but then actually when it gets in there's even like a little more echoey noise as the water falls down in the largest area down the bottom, but a lot of water running down all these different levels. And it has a really natural look, as I said, but extremely durable. It's that fiberglass supported cement and a really nice look. Think about where you could put this. Think about where you could enjoy this all the time. Or maybe, you know, maybe Dad has that area of the backyard that he's worked a lot on, did a lot with the plants and flowers, and maybe it's the centerpiece. Maybe you already have a pond.
Butterfly garden. Or...
Yeah, oh, butterfly garden, something like that. But even a pond that you already have, this could fit in really nice because it could be on the edge of that pond. Maybe you have the pond, but you don't really have the water feature or the fountain to go with it. This is a great way to add to that without it being a massive expense to really add something on there. This can go right next to it and give you the same effect.
Now, this is our only presentation scheduled on the entire day. It is on 6 flex payments of $29.99 if you have the HSN card. The 5 flex payments is good for just this hour, and even that extra flex with that 6 flex payment is only for this hour. Now, the entire unit itself comes in right at about 61 pounds, so that weight on this is going to be substantial. You can put this out in the yard. You don't have to worry about it. But I can tell you one of the benefits of this, having it as 2 separate pieces, as far as moving it around, if you need to clean it out or anything else, those are going to be really nice benefits for you as well. So you don't have to leave water in here all the time, but also having a fountain, it's actually keeping that water constantly moving.
Exactly. You want to make sure that, especially if it's going to be an area where when it gets winter time and the water could freeze, you want to make sure you take that water out of there. But it does make it easy. You have both sections. Putting it together is so simple. The pump, you hook the pump up to the tubing or the hose that goes through the upper section and you're done. You add that water. It makes it so easy to add this to that landscaping in seconds, in minutes, and you're set to go. You have the cord comes right out the back, out of the middle part of it, so you're not going to see that anywhere. And then it just functions. It pumps the water up out of the top. You can see it rise out of the top and run down 2 areas here. A real natural waterfall look and plenty of that trickling water noise. I think that's what everybody wants to hear. But just watching this is also just as relaxing, mesmerizing maybe, but really a really nice fountain.
It's nice and high. It's actually 27 inches in the overall height. It's about 22 inches long and about 19.5 inches in the overall width. We ship this out to you for free. Anybody who's shipped anything recently knows that 66 pounds does not ship easily, and we're shipping it to you for free. We're getting it out there. You can start finding this. So I was going to say, I mean, I know we have ranked on there that our shipping and handling would be $35. Yeah, I've shipped stuff at 60
Well, for you, yeah, I mean,
pounds.
even for HSN at 35, but it's very expensive. And really, if you have looked at the fountain, or maybe you haven't, take a quick look around at something like this stone look fountain with all the different levels, with the pump, the size and weight of this, and the value is definitely there, because this is a really nice fountain. One of the nicest ones we've had. And we've had maybe 2 or 3. This is probably the least expensive, and I think the nicest, the easiest to work with. It fits in with almost any landscaping. Just think about it, and you'll realize there's a great spot for this on your porch, patio, backyard area for sure.
And we already have fewer than 300 of these available. That does not take into consideration everybody calling in. If you are going to take a look around, please understand, at the FlexPay, with the 5 FlexPay and the additional 6 Flex payment, if you have the HSN card, that is good only until the end of the hour. So for about the next 28 minutes to be able to get yours. But with the number of you calling in, we probably have less than actually 200 of those to go around at this time. Nice, large capacity to it. It makes a difference. We're all looking for that moment of peace at the end of the day or at the start of the week, or maybe you just go outside first thing in the morning and you want to have that cup of coffee. How wonderful and peaceful is this? Yeah, and it doesn't have a lot of splash, and I think that's nice, too. It's got just a little bit of that, just enough to keep that water moving.
Exactly.
And it's that balance that's really creatively done.
But there's no water getting out. Obviously, you don't want to put this anywhere where you don't want somewhere to get wet. But if it's even on that raised wooden deck outside your sliding glass doors, I think this could fit in a corner of that patio really nice with maybe some potted plants next to it. But you can set this up in minutes. it is heavy, so I want you to understand, maybe 2 people to gather this top section and put that on there, but you plug in the pump and you are set. You can definitely do this, and it can definitely be a part of your outdoors, and it's going to be really a great look, and then that great sound of that trickling water. It's a nice one. It's very big and heavy.
And it's 2 pieces. So as I'll show it to you one more time over here, I want you to understand that it's 2 pieces, so that 66 pounds does incorporate both of the pieces, not just one. So putting the one piece down right where you want it.
And then you just lift this section on top. I mean, we're saying it's heavy, but it's not it's not overwhelming. It's easy to do.
I could move that around. I wouldn't want to
definitely do it.
Truck it, you know, all across town.
Yeah, exactly. But
you
just to lift it on top.
I put it in my little cart.
In your wagon, of course. You put it in the wagon.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, this just fits on top. The pump's in there. The electrical cord goes out the back. You add some water and you're set. It's a nice fountain.
And this even
that covers the pump. Just to keep that natural look up. You don't have to see the pump.
It's a great buy. With a number of you calling in, just a little bit better than 100 of these now to go around. Continue to dial in on yours. That flex pay goes away at the end of this hour. We're going to check in our spotlight with Carrie, and we'll be right back with more of our HGTV Home.